And welcome to the Hoop Scoop. Today we're bringing you some updates and letting you know that the transfer portal is still blazing, but some big names have decided and committed to their new homes. Let's jump right in. Coming to the SEC Conference, we have Georgia Amoore, 5'6" guard, senior from Virginia Tech, has committed to Kentucky. This was a foregone conclusion the moment Georgia announced she was entering the transfer portal, with Coach Brooks taking the job at Kentucky and her affinity for him once saying, "He is my second dad." We expected much of the same from this duo. Georgia being the main ball handler as they try to bring some success to the Kentucky's women's basketball program. Also, Dee Hagman, 5'7" guard, a junior from Michigan State, is going to Ole Miss. Last year, Hagerman's best campaign, she averaged 12.3 points per game in the 2023-24 season. She has broken a set of records at Michigan State and will be challenged in the SEC Conference. Lastly is Izzy Higginbottom. She's a 5' guard, a junior from Arkansas State who has committed to Arkansas. Arkansas lost Talia Scott and Sayla Poffenberger. We expect Izzy to be a big contributor on the offense to pick up the slack of losing Talia Scott. Izzy averaged 4 rebounds a game, but has an opportunity to increase that number with Saylor also entering the portal and leaving the rebounding void. And then there's Tioni Key, a 6'4" guard, sophomore, coming from North Carolina and heading to Kentucky. Tioni has a load of potential, and if anyone can unlock it, Coach Brooks is the one. He had this to say about Key. "I'm very excited about the addition of Tioni Key to BBN." Brooks said, "Her length and athleticism will add to our philosophies on both ends of the floor. She has mounds of potential that we look forward to unleashing." Staying in the SEC Conference, we have Talia Scott, 5'9" guard, freshman from Arkansas State, has committed to Auburn. The scoring of Talia never went down. With a new home, this is an opportunity for Talia to get back to being in the same conversation as Juju and Fulwiley. Nia Russell, 6'1" guard, senior from Kentucky, is heading to Mississippi State. Another impact of Coach Brooks taking over at Kentucky and bringing his players with him, specifically Georgia Amoore, who will be the primary ball handler. Given that Ania is a senior and cannot sit behind a ball-dominant player such as Amoore, especially having a breakout year averaging 10.1 points and 3.6 rebounds. The portal gives her a chance to find a home in Mississippi State where she can strike gold again. Coming to the Big Ten Conference, we have Lucyolsen, 5'9" guard, that's a junior, who is coming from Villanova and is now committed to Iowa. This may be the steal of the transfer portal. Lucy was the third leading scorer behind only Caitlinclark and Juju Watkins. The offensive void of Clark will be hard to fill, but landing Lucyolsen will go a long way. Also, Ajayi Petty, a 6'3" forward. She's a senior who's coming from Kentucky and committed to Ohio State. Ajayi being another product of that departure. Under Brooks, Petty made great strides. Next is Grace Van Sluten, a sophomore forward. Coming from Oregon, has committed to Michigan State. Grace, on most nights, is a double-digit scorer and a better-than-average rebounder, and if Michigan State finds a way to help her to be a more efficient scorer, she will be a huge asset for the team. Lastly, there's Chance Gray, a sophomore guard from Oregon, has committed to Ohio State. The number 7 recruit in the country has averaged 13.9 points and 3 assists playing point guard. Chance can play either guard position and will be a great addition to Ohio State. And now we move on to the Big 12 Conference, where we have Haley Van Lith, a 5'7" guard, senior from LSU, has committed to TCU. Van Lith was trying to fix what was not broken when she went from 19.7 points average to 11.2 points average at LSU. Moving to TCU, Van Lith may be able to get her natural playing position back. This may increase her draft value to get it back to close to what it once was. Van Lith is on her third school, but transitioning back to shooting guard with TCU, we should not only see the old Van Lith, but an even more improved one. And last up, coming to the American Athletic Conference, is Mama Dembele, a 5'6" guard, senior from Missouri, going to South Florida. One of the first major commitments out of the portal was Dembele. Dembele's first 3 years at Missouri produced little, but her last year, she scored 10.2 points per game and 6.5 assists, more than double her previous seasons. Dembele also had 3.3 steals per game, which made her 6th in the country. And she was also on the SEC All-Defensive team. Her outstanding shooting has improved, but is still a hole in Dembele's game. She will need to take better care of the ball at her next stop. While some of the most coveted names have chosen their new homes, such as Georgia Amore, Talia Scott, and Lucyolsen, there are still huge stars that are still in the decision-making process, such as Kiki Iriafen and Reagan Beers. So please consider subscribing so that you will be notified as we continue to update you as decisions are made. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.